life does get complex. When I don't have stabilization, I get very impatient. I'm like a shark in need of tuna, searching for confirmation from my reader Appaluna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's going to be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. She has a gift that shines, spiritually connected to both spirit and divine. If you don't like tarot, maybe ordinary. Too scared the truth will hit you like an arrow. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle.
Hello and welcome everybody, welcome in. I'm your reader Appaluna and this is free one card reads. Make sure you like, subscribe and share the live and hit the bell so you get notified every time I go live. If you would like a reading, just type !join to join the queue. Remember that wait times can be long, up to and over an hour for free readings. If you don't want to wait in the queue, send a donation or join membership for just $3.99 US per month. There are 2 requirements to getting a free reading. You must type the words I understand, which mean you comprehend me and you know that you make your decisions. I'm only giving advice. You must hit the like button. Please notice the number of likes when you hit the like button and comment I understand like 5 and your question to get your reading when your name is called. Just a few things, no pregnancy questions, and try to ask questions in a positive way. For example, instead of asking will he leave, where yes is a negative answer, you might ask will he stay. Also try to make your questions about you, not about other people and how they feel and what they think. This is supposed to be about you. My goal has always been to help you through the spiritual awakening and to turn on your superpowers. This is a tough love channel when it needs to be, and sensitive people are asked to go elsewhere. Also, I do have autism, so I sometimes use the wrong tone of voice. I'm never frustrated or upset with you. I've been reading tarot for a while now, but it still feels like I'm telling a fictional story with my cards that only resonates with you. So remember to check your real facts with real people to get your real answers. If you haven't read the disclaimer yet, then please go and read it. My predictions often take action from you to come true. So get off your devices and turn off the TV and take some risks, people. Members get to skip the queue, and if you donate $5 or more, I'll give you a mini read. That's 5 cards and a pendulum question. All donators will also skip the queue, and if you send me a review or follow or buy anything off my Etsy store, I'll give you a skip the queue for free. I'm also available to take bookings for private readings, and I have a $20 for 20 minutes special at the moment. Email me or contact me on the website www.trinitytarotlive.com to make a booking. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have Facebook, my username is Appaluna369. I also have Instagram, TikTok and Twitch. My username on these ones is Appaluna. Hello. How you going, Spiritual Aura Awakening? You're a new subscriber. Welcome in. Let me just put on my mic. No one was in the room. I was like, I haven't had this for ages where no one's been in the room. So you're very lucky. Usually I'm very busy. Spiritual Aura Awakening. So being a new subscriber, we're going to run through this procedure that you use when you come to my tarot room so that you know what you're doing when you come here. Hopefully my buttons are working. No, they're not. Okay, so you need to type !join to join the queue, just like I have. If you copy me, that will get you on the queue. The next thing you need to do is wait, and the queue will give you a number. So it says one, Apple Luna, you have joined the queue at number 1. So now I know I'm on the queue. I can just wait for my turn. And when you get called up, that's when I want you to put in your comment. So your comment will be, just let me try and fix my buttons. Are you there, Spiritual or Awakening? You need to type the words, I understand, which mean you comprehend me, and you know that I am giving advice. You're the one that makes the decisions. You also need to hit the like button. You need to tell me you've hit the like button, and you need to notice the number on the like button and write, I understand, your like number, and then the question to get your reading. So Spiritual Awakening, can I get you to join the queue first? I'm going to take myself off the queue. I'm going to call Misty up. Spiritual Aura Awakening, you'll notice when I call Misty up, I'm going to press her on the queue. The queue says, next up, Misty. So Misty, can you get ready? Ooh. What cards have I got out? Mystic Love. Just wait. Mystic Love are the cards that I've got out. Let me just find the other ones. Because I've got two very similar decks. Where is that on the deck? Mystic Red Rose. All right. I think you want the Mystic Red Rose. See, I told you they were very similar. Your connection with AN. Thank you, a Spiritual Aura Awakening. That is perfect. I'll call you up in a minute. Can you get on the queue, though? You need to do !join. Can you just type this? Copy and paste what I've written. All right, connection with AN. What are you laughing at, Misty? So we've got seduction. We've got some seduction. I don't know if you're going to be seducing him, Misty, or he's going to be seducing you. It says attraction, teasing, hooking up and dating, third party, or temptation. And I don't think you have to worry about a third party. Or maybe he's talking to someone, but he's going to lose interest in them fast, because there's seduction here and attraction. And there's fun and dating and hooking up and teasing. I'll give you a second card, because when I was pulling the cards, 2 came out. And usually I just give you whatever comes out. To be honest, I call it a 1-card read, but I usually just give you whatever comes out. I'm not too fussy. Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew, growth, change mind, and rise from the ashes. So if there has been a lull in this relationship, I feel like it's going to rekindle. No, sorry, darling. Can you not put those things around it? Do you know what an exclamation mark is? So I want you to press Shift 1 and then write join. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card. Sorry, spiritual awakening or awakening is new, Misty. So let's get you a card. And you got Spirit Board. It says, you're being called to explore working and talking with a talking board and communicate with the spirits that have crossed over on the other side. So you might like to get yourself a Ouija board. There is communications for you from the other side. And this is one of your spiritual gifts that you're supposed to develop and hone so that you can become an expert at. It's what you're meant to do. That's it, spiritual awakening. Spiritual aura awaken, sorry. Perfect. Do that when you come into the room straight away. Thank you, Misty, and thank you so much, Misty, for helping Spiritual Aura Awakening. I can't stop and type when I'm doing a reading because it just takes the energy. All right. Let's call up Spiritual Aura Awakening. Now you'll notice that on the chat, your name's going to come up as the next person. I'm going to chuck it up on the screen for a second because sometimes I do if I get a chance or I'm waiting for someone. But when they're ready, like you are with your question and I understand and everything, I just start with them. So where is that comment? There we go. So we'll put you up on the screen. So now you know it's your turn because your name is on the screen. So that means I'm talking to you. So pay attention when your name's up on the screen. You like and understand. What do you need to know about your finances and love? All right, darling, this is a 1-card reading. And usually I give you 1 card and an oracle. But because you're new, we're going to answer both your questions. So we're going to answer 1 card for finances, 1 card for love, and we're also going to give you an oracle, which is the spiritual gifts oracle card, because I'm doing a spiritual awakening over here. I'm doing a mass third eye opening. If you're interested, you might feel like your third eye's open, but I'm going to tell you, if you can't see all the languages in the world as English or the language that you speak, if you can't see all the magical beings, if you can't see the code of the matrix over everything, interchanging, telling you what's going on, like you might go past a brewery and it says thirsty. You might drive past the trees and they say you're free because you're a slave, you're imprisoned. And there's all this subliminal wording everywhere. Like people's faces had words on them like 666 and free. And a lot of the men had whore on their face, I've got to admit, spiritual awakening when I opened my third eye. Um, all right, let's get on to your reading. You've got 2 cards. But we're only going to take one. And then I'm going to tell you what the other card said. It said time for a nap. So I feel like you're really tired. You need to not take a nap, but maybe a holiday if you can. And if you can't take a holiday, just literally turn your phone off for a day and stay at home and do your own thing. You need a rest, my darling. You're feeling very tired. So I like to pick up the energy when people ask for career readings using these cards, and they're functional cards where you can do a love reading as well on the same card. So I'm going to read this card in 2 different ways from the book though, okay? Prosperity message. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions, where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for a joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. So, did you get that? The way to success is you need to be loyal to your dreams. That means if you've got to look, if you're a singer, you've got to sing. If you're an actor, you've got to act. If you're a tarot reader, you've got to read tarot. And then you've got to try and do it every single day, and be passionate about it. You need to be loyal to these dreams and keep doing them. Faithful to the plans that you've already made and stop changing what you're going to do or what you're doing. Just focus on one thing at a time and head towards that. Hi, Damini. I'll be with you in a second, my darling. Just to skip the line. I wasn't sure because it looks like a lot of money, but I know it's not. And you need to be flexible. So stop expecting the outcomes that you want and just throw it all up in the air, try your hardest, and see where everything falls. And then make your plans from there. Go, all right, this has happened, so now we're going to do it. Let's get a love reading. It says that your partnership, friendships, and romantic relationships all have qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So I feel like there could be love coming towards you, but you can't find love if you don't talk to new people. So you need to be talking to new people. Maybe it'd be good to concentrate on your friendships and the love that you have already in your life rather than searching for love. I feel like if you look and strain and search and try to find love, it makes you more unattractive. That neediness, that want, and that obsession with finding love is really off putting to people. I feel like if you just go about your business, get a hobby, and do something that you love, stop and smell the roses. These things all make you more physically and emotionally attractive. And I feel like you'll find more love if you're not looking for it than if you were looking for it. I feel like if you look for it, you'll find it in all the wrong places. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card. So we've got coaching. It says you're being called to explore transformational mentorship to bring clarity, insight, healing for growth and transformation. Spiritual or awakening. With a name like that, you're already a spiritual leader and you must be doing an awakening or have already gone through one. It's time to go through your second awakening and become the leader you're meant to be. Just follow me, come for daily reads, drink filtered water, turn that TV off, and fast more. Make sure you're fasting. The food is poison. All right, thank you, darling. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. And if you're interested, email me. I've got a spiritual awakening manual that I'm giving to everyone for free to help them through the awakening. I'll just write my email. There, just email me if you'd like one. Yeah, let love find you. Don't worry about taking notes. Get the spiritual awakening diary. And if you book in for a private reading with me, Spiritual Aura Awakening, I will supply you with a video that will be kept on YouTube of your reading that you can go and watch the reading again anytime you want. So I also make tarot songs. I do prediction songs. So I do a tarot reading and I make it into a song. They're lots of fun too. So check out my some of my videos and thank you so much for joining us today. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Light and love, darling. Oh, Damini, a big. Let me see how much. It's a whole $1.83. I love that. I love how it looks like millions. So, Damini, have you typed the words "I understand," Damini? Damini, Damini, you need to type "I understand" and your like number, and we'll get you started. Can I have Sheena get ready in the background, please? Just I understand and your like number, and we'll get started. Would like a love situation oracle for me and my person Leo. What's ahead for us? Thank you, my darling. Thanks, Dummy. Okay, situation love deck. Oh, sugar. I dropped a couple. So let me see what's happening. I dropped 2. Interesting. You know, you're not going to be happy with this answer, Damini. You're at a crossroads at the moment, and I can't tell which way you're going to go. So, are you disagreeing with your person? Have you had a disagreement with your person? Let me just ask that before I start. Damini? Thanks, Sheena. I'll be with you soon. All right, I'm going to assume you're disagreeing at the moment. There's a situation. You need to stay calm. Damini, you need to stop fighting with your person. If they try to pick a fight with you, you need to go for a walk. Walking releases good endorphins, which will fight the negative feelings that you're feeling. I need you to stop fighting immediately, because one of the cards that we got and one of the paths that you might be on is separation. You might be headed for a breakup. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, an uncertain future. So please, I beg you, stop fighting with him. If he says something and you don't agree with it, just go, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just not going to fight with you anymore. You don't have to just tell him that you're agreeing only because you don't want to fight, not because he's right. You need to, if you're fighting about a situation or a thing, you need to stop fighting about it. In fact, I would stop talking about it altogether. And if you can't forgive this person and move on, because maybe they haven't said sorry or something, I think you're going to have to choose if you want to win this fight or win the war. Because I feel like if you can get through this fight, if you can show that you're not a high maintenance sort of person, that you're not going to be nagging him and talking about things that make him feel uncomfortable or that make him feel like he's done a bad job in a constructive way, then you can't talk about them at all. So you have to say stuff like, hey, you might have forgotten that's not the way you do this. You do this that way. Just can you remember for the next time? Instead of going, you didn't do it right. I told you so many times. Do you know what I mean? You've got to take a step back and treat him like he's a child for a minute, and that he's going to basically get upset if you mention this thing. So you've got to mention it in gentle ways. And then I feel like you will come together closer because he'll feel like you're not nagging him and yelling at him all the time, or telling him that he's doing bad things all the time. Because the thing is, look, everyone, when they do a good job, people just go, yep, thanks, whatever. You know, you're doing a good job. That's great. That's what you're supposed to do all the time. But when you do a bad job, they tell you instantly every little thing. Every little thing. And most people, Damini, they cannot be told that they are doing a bad job. As soon as you make them feel those feelings inside themselves that they're doing wrong, they shut down and turn away from you, is the honest truth. And people are just too overly sensitive and can't take the fact that they make mistakes and face them. And that's the problem here. It's not just him, it's practically everyone, Damini. Except me. I'm not like that. My best friend's like that, but I'm not like that. So you're going to be moving into a higher commitment, and there's eternity, partnership, and union if you can get through this disagreement and completion. And I wish you all the best, Damini. We're going to get you a spiritual gifts card. That's the best advice I can give you for that. And I hope you understand why now. I just think it's everyone's shut down. But I think it's because we're always told we're doing such a shit job um, that we've become really sensitive about it. We got spiritual house cleanser. Oh, you might be one of those people that goes and does smudgings for houses and gets rid of evil spirits, Damini. It says you're being called to explore spiritual cleansing and bringing positive energy to space by removing negativity through various methods. How fun would that be? I could see you doing that. Thank you, Damini. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. I always try to look after people that give donations, so I hope you are happy with that. All right, let me move on to Sheena. So sorry for the wait, Sheena. I have to give a bit of extra time to the donators because I want them to keep donating and I want them to donate more. Okay? You said wow. I know I've done a good reading and it's resonated when you say wow. Why are you saying wow? Can you tell me? What did I say that wowed you? Can I have Elaine get ready in the background? Will Paul reach out to you anytime soon? Now, during the spiritual awakening, it is a good idea to stop asking time questions. Because I'm going to tell you a secret. These things that are happening to you, like when Paul will reach out, for example, that you want to happen, they will happen in divine timing at a serendipitous time, event. Like he'll serendipitously have 5 minutes to himself and hear a song that makes him think of you, so he'll call you. He's not planning it. And the cards can only detect planned events. These are not planned events. Oh, you like the spiritual card? It resonated. Okay, thank you, Damini. Okay, so will Paul reach out anytime soon? Oh, it's going to be a long time. But darling, you might think a long time is a month. You might think a long time is a year. Or you might think a long time is a day. Do you know what I mean? How long is a piece of string? I told you you're not going to get a specific answer off them. There is no specific answer to this. I felt immediately that it's serendipitous. So I feel unsatisfied with that reading and answer for you. So we're going to give you a love card to see if there's any connection or, well, I don't want to say hope, we'll say connection with you and Paul. So we've got finances, money on my mind, on the mind on the money. I feel like Paul might be concentrating on his career, trying to get a good job and have a good pay, doing something that he is passionate about. And I feel like that's where his focus is right now, and that's probably one of the reasons why he's not calling you. He's busy with work and he's concentrating on that. We might get you one more card. And Sheena, of course, we've got this card. Sex, a good time. Now, I feel like you've got sex on the cards with Paul at some stage, but I want you to know that it might be just a good time on his behalf. It might not be for a relationship. I don't want you to get tricked into thinking if you have sex with him, it's going to turn into a relationship. I feel like it will turn into a booty call at best. Thank you, Sheena. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Sorry I couldn't give you a more accurate answer. Okay, we've got Elaine up next. Can I have Barty get ready? A general reading. Today we're using the territorial cards for you. They don't have pictures. They are simply a Rider-Waite deck with words. So you got two today, Elaine. Because I made you wait, I'm going to give you both. So the first one we've got is the Nine of Swords. It's hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, nightmares. Fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're stricken with grief and sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic and can help you regain control over what troubles you. And if you do need to talk and you don't have anyone to talk to, you're always welcome to email me, appleluna369@gmail.com. I'm here to help you and support you. So the other energy card that we got for you is Elaine, the reversed Ten of Wands. And that basically says that you're burnt out at this stage. You're overstressed. You're not, it says delegation. You need to delegate your jobs and get other people to help you. You might need to release some of the things you promised that you can no longer do, because honestly, it's just overburdening you and burning you out. It says stop taking the weight of the world on your shoulders and learn to delegate and share a share of the work. You're feeling the beginning stages of burnout, so invest in your mental health. The Ten of Wands may also be telling you that now is a good time to purge, declutter, and simplify your life, and you'll find a benefit from better organization. So take it easy, Elaine. Don't do too much. Delegate some jobs off to someone else. Like if you're meant to go somewhere, blow it off. Ring them up and say, oh, I'm sorry, my car won't start. Make up some bullshit. I've got a doctor's appointment. You don't have to help everyone all the time. Now, you've got dice divination for your spiritual gifts. You're being called to explore throwing dice for spell casting and divination. So you might like to get yourself a set of these. They're tarot dice. They have a number die. They have a star sign die. And they have a planet die. So you do the readings with the planets, the star signs, and numbers. I'm going to one day I'm going to do readings. Yeah, you want to?
Something to drink.
Okay, thank you, Elaine. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Hey, Barty, you didn't get ready? Oh, yes, you did. Hi, Barty. What's coming towards you in your career? We're going to use the wisdom of the oracle to pick up the energy of your career. We got yin, number 2. It's a pretty good card to get. What is that? It looks like a toilet. Oh, it's a fountain. I was going to say, it looks like a toilet. Okay. Prosperity reading. This is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behaviour and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas, rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel basking in success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is a sign of essence. The things may go more smoothly than you expect. So first of all, this is saying you need to do some research, buddy. So with your career, what are you trying to do? What sort of career? Because you should get on the internet and Google and YouTube other people that are trying to do what you're doing, or Google how people got promoted, or you know what I mean. There is information on the internet that's going to tell you how to do what you want to do in your career. If you're looking for a job and you need help with your resume, I can help you with that. The other thing the card is saying, you need to release what exactly, because you might be saying, I want to have this job with this pay and I want to be successful and happy. And you've got to release all of that, because that is going to make you unhappy, because these are unachievable dreams. You're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what God gives you. And you're going to be grateful for it, because it's going to be a blessing in disguise. And you're going to get something way better than you thought you were going to get if you let God guide you. Just be flexible and stop expecting things to happen the way you want. Just let them happen and then decide what you want to do. Hey, Amanda Panda. Oh, Christine, toilet. It did look like a toilet. All right, Barty, we're going to get you a spiritual gifts card. I've got to get a drink after this, guys. So, Samantha, I'll get you to get ready. Precognition. You're being called to explore prediction of future events, no matter if it's a few seconds or years in the future. And Barty, the way to make your precognition turn on is to start guessing everything. Guess the end of a movie. Guess what the actor's going to do next. Guess what TV ad is going to come on. Guess what song's going to come on the radio. Guess what job someone does when they walk down the street. You need to start guessing everything and then checking if you're right. And that should turn on that power for you. All right, I need to get myself a drink. Please excuse me for a minute. I'm in a government job, but in a small position. Samantha understands, but you need to hit that like button and put your question up, Samantha, while I play a video and go and get this drink.
A mystical kiss. Skip the hour wait, the endless queue. A small donation just for you. Membership's cheap, just $3.99. Or leave a review.
Oh. That's better. Samantha understands. Like number 9, a general for 2025, please. And guidance. Well, not really giving guidance today, Samantha. What I'm doing is telling you what your spiritual gifts are and how to turn them on. Is that okay, or do you want guidance? Let me just pull Samantha up on the list. Amanda Panda, you can get ready. You can imagine. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. So Shamanda is telling you how to manifest. Go and read the disclaimer, Blessed. You're not allowed to have a reading. Okay, that's the energy we've got. You need to think positive thoughts with your mind because you're manifesting. I want you to understand, Shamanta, when you put letters together, you are literally spelling. That means you are casting spells with your words. Do you understand? Amanda Panda, I didn't realize you were a member. I'm so sorry. Why did I make you wait? I am so sorry, Amanda. I'll give you extra cards for making you wait, even though you're a member. I'm so sorry. I just didn't think. We got graphology. You're being called to explore handwriting analysis to provide insight, clarity, and understanding for one's thoughts to bring healing and growth. And that sounds fun. Like you're reading someone's signature like it's their handprint. So I'm not actually sure how you develop that. You'd have to actually do some study. I'd look into it, Samantha. You know, like if you do a curl here, this means that sort of thing. It's really interesting. Thank you, Manda Panda. You're up next. Let me just see what Blessed has to say. So, Blessed, you are on the queue for the morning. Now, I believe, just let me just see for a second. Let me just sort Blessed out, Amanda. because I don't think they're eligible for a read, and I don't want them to have to sit around. I'm just seeing if it says it in there. If you don't leave the queue, even if you didn't get a reading, you are deemed to have had your reading. As I call and wait for each person, and I deem you as having used the free time and energy I gave you by waiting for you. You are not eligible for a reading in the same show channel. It says show, but it means channel. That is the official rules, blessed. So I just read it to you from the description. I'm sorry, my darling, you're not eligible. Okay, thank you, darling. Just remember next time, exclamation leave the queue if you can. I know you fell asleep, but try to exclamation leave if you're starting to get tired instead of just falling asleep. Will Mark and I be in a relationship for a while? We'll use the rider weight with the yes and no's on them. Thanks, blessed. We've got a no card in reverse. I think you're going to be in a relationship with him, but I feel like there's an inability to move forward. Is this a reconnection rather than a connection? Because I feel like there's an inability to move forward. There's a fear of beginnings, and you might be both repeating negative patterns in this relationship. You might have picked someone who's the same type that you usually pick, and that type usually breaks your heart. So, like, by picking the same type again, you've put yourself in the same situation. Do you get what I mean? That's a negative pattern. You might be resisting change. So by not choosing some other type of person, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you might be dependent on this person. And I've got to say, you're not dependent on anyone but yourself. You can do anything you need to do. Like, honestly, I've asked people for help. I've never got one stitch of help. I've done everything I've ever done by myself. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. You don't need help all the time, guys. You can just Google stuff now and work it out yourself. Go to YouTube and watch a video on it and work out how to do it yourself. All of it, everything. Like, I'm a streamer now. Oh my God. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card to finish you off. And we're going to get you a couple of other cards too, because I made you wait and you remember. So we'll get you a spiritual gift. I'll put that there for a second. I'll give you a couple of love cards, my darling. Okay, we've got single parent responsibilities, and I don't think you should worry about this too much, because it can mean that basically the guy's not going to do any of the work, and he's gonna act like the child, and you're going to have to act like the parent. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to leave you. It means that they might act like a child. So you want to know about your ex? What do you want to know about your ex, Amanda? I'll do your spiritual gifts card, and then I'll tell you about your ex. But what do you want to know about him? Just the general on him, general energy. We've got spirit board. Oh, I can see you down sitting there with a Ouija board. You're being asked to explore working with a talking board and communicate with the spirits that have crossed over to the other side. Wow. All right, we're going to get... Thanks for letting me know I resonated. So, the energy of your ex, Manapanda, he's discontented. He's not happy. He's bored. He's disinterested. He's stagnating. He's stuck in a rut. He's doing things impulsively for right now instead of thinking about what he needs for the future, and he's causing problems for himself where he's feeling overwhelmed and overburdened with problems. He has got all these negative patterns, and he can't feel any of his feelings at the moment because he's detached and discontent, unhappy with his life, unhappy where things are going, but stuck in a rut and not doing anything about it. That's what's going on with your ex. Thank you, Manda Panda. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right. Hi, Bashayli. We got papaya. Can you get ready? Hey, Kevin. Hey, Sassy. Papaya. Can I have Blessed's off the queue? I'm Kevin Trueblown. You can get ready in the background. I understand what Satya Prakash Mishra's feelings for Priyanka Shil. Does he stalk her in Telegram? We're going to use the yes, no, right, or right cards for this. I'm great. How are you, Papaya? So does Satya Prakash Mishra's feelings, does she stalk Priyanka on Telegram? No. No, this person is doing soul searching and spiritual enlightenment. They're not bothered with stalking you or seeing what you're doing. They're too busy with what they're doing, and they're being introspective. I feel like they might have shut themselves off from the world. I feel like this person's been hurt recently. They might have shut down emotionally and cut themselves off from the world. Is what I'm feeling. So I don't feel like they're stalking you at the moment. They might look, but they're not stalking you. Like occasionally they might say, I wonder what she's doing. Has she done anything lately? And they might look, but I don't consider that stalking. Hermit. So guys, I made some music that is frequency music. It's other people's frequency music. But what I've done is I've turned it from 440 hertz to 432 hertz. So it doesn't sound like static to your brain. So make sure tomorrow you download my music, my frequency music. Canto Tropomancy. You're being called to explore the past, present, and future by tuning into the frequencies of the universe with a mirror. So get a mirror or an obsidian mirror, and I want you to gaze at. Okay, so what you've got to do, you've got to kind of look at a reflection of a reflection of a reflection. So I like to get two mirrors and try to look at the reflection right in the middle of it. And that's how I found the easiest way to cheat to do canto tromancy. Because that's how one of the ways I started seeing the magical beings. I looked in reflections of reflections of reflections. Thank you, darling. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Kevin Truban, where are you? You haven't got ready. Can we have Shaylee get ready? Hi, Muscan. How you doing? General reading for you with the animal guides cards today. Okay. Pelican. Two of fire. It says, Pelican, your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success, or they will in the future. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you in endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. So if you don't have any help, it might be a good idea to find someone to help you and share ideas with. Michelle, I don't know what you might be doing except going to school and learning, and it's good to study in a pair. Now, Michelle, if you're having trouble studying, tell me what you're having trouble studying, and I'll make a song for you, and you can just learn the song, and then you'll know the answers to your test questions, okay? So I'll help you. I'll make a song for you with the answers to your test questions. If you need help, let's see what spiritual gifts we've got for Shaylee. And you got acupuncturist. You're being called to explore stimulating acupuncture points to encourage healing, to restore balance and energy flow. So this is about restoring the energy flow of the body. And this might be, you might actually need acupuncture, or you might like to think about looking into doing it as a hobby. You're preparing for your exams. Well, if there's something you're struggling to learn, Shaylee, email me and tell me what you're struggling to learn, and I'll make a song for you with the answers so you can remember it. And then all you have to do is whenever you're studying, you just put the song on in the background. And I want you to sing it. I want you to get to know it. You have a shoulder pain. I'm sorry, darling. Hi, Kevin. Do you want to come through now? You poor thing, Shaylee. I'm so sorry. Darling, it's only this time in your life that you have to do this. You're young. You can handle it. You won't have to do it again. Okay? Thanks, Michelle. Kevin Tribwine is up next. How is the energy surrounding quantum mutual funds internship opportunity for you? I'm going to use the Intuit Tarot for that. Yeah, well, but Michelle, I'll make you a song. I swear to God, it's the easiest way to learn. Put anything in a rhyme and you can learn it. We got 3 of coins. This is about doing it together. And this quantum mutual funds internship, it's about a collaboration. I think they're going to be supportive because this is about teamwork and active listening. And there is synergy with you and this company. There's good energy. You might co-manage a team, or you might be in a team in this company. The energy is good. Look, usually I feel negative things, but I only feel positive things. This is fresh and it's like a breath of fresh air. When I'm in the energy of quantum mutual funds internship, I will admit, thank you for Shaylee. Spiritual gifts. We've got psychocartography. You're being explored to explore connections, places through the land, ley lines, meridians, latitudinal and longitudinal matrices. By reading about the land, you can receive and understand the message of the land. And Kevin, I'd like you to go to churches and start studying the ley lines, what they're about and what they do. It should lead you to free energy and Nikola Tesla's 369. If you head there, you're on the right track. Thank you, Kevin Trubron. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Sassy Libra. Darling, I'm not going to come on camera today. I'm really tired and I look it. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning to run the 3-card show. I got 5 people in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So not very good. I regret, I don't want to get up at 4 a.m. if I'm only going to read 5 people. So I'm hoping it'll pick up soon. So look out for that notification that I'm live at 4 a.m. Brisbane Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Sassy. I'm good. Animal deck. I was missing my cockatiel earlier this afternoon. The butterflies, my thing. I was crying. Ah, that's so sweet. Now, was it a grey cockatiel or a yellow cockatiel? I think it was grey. Was it grey? Because I feel like the bird is actually with you. It's in shadow, so I can see that it's either grey or yellow, and I'm something about sunflower seeds. That's all I'm picking up. We got Ace of Air. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. A yellow one. They're so sweet, those yellow ones. And cockatiels are a wonderful bird to have. I used to breed green cheek conures, little parrots. They were the same size as a cockatiel, but they were parrots that talk. And birds are wonderful. My birds actually, Sassy, my birds were not tame, and one of my birds killed the other bird so that it could be my partner. And she tamed herself down. She used to sleep with me. She used to go in the car driving with me and get car sick. She used to attack anyone that came near me. She was the best bird. I loved her so much. And she's the reason I'm still heartbroken about her. I left her with my friend for a couple of days and went away, and she didn't feed her and she died because she didn't feed her for a couple of days. And I'm just devastated still about it. So I can never have another bird again. I'm going to move on to Muscan. Thank you, Sassy. Muscan, do you want to get ready? Yeah, I'll never forgive her for killing my bird. I was so devastated. I left the house with the only my left shoes. I actually lost all my right shoes when I just packed a bag and left. Yeah, birds are wonderful. So do we have Muscan? Oh, Sassy, try exclamation quote. Try exclamation quote. Oh, hang on, I'll try it. It's not set up properly yet. I got to add more quotes. You like this, Sassy. So the quote is, hey, I like your energy. What are you doing after this? I could be helpful. Yes, no, drunk Karen AI. So I've called my moderator, who's my computer, drunk Karen. Now, drunk Karen's going to answer sometimes when you ask for a quote. Sometimes I'm going to answer, and sometimes they're going to be actual quotes. So, and drunk, I'll give you examples of what drunk Karen says. So that's one thing. Another thing is need to spice things up in the bedroom. Grab your lipstick and your best friend and have a threesome today. Was this helpful? Bring flowers into your life. Flowers are plant genitals. Get your live dick pics for your house today. Was this helpful? Hey, I like your energy. What are you doing after this? I could be helpful. Self-love is necessary to find love. Love yourself, but don't be up yourself. Was this helpful? Drunk Karen. And then I've just got, not everyone's going to like you. Sometimes the truth hurts. I'm going to say some of my other sayings, and then I'm going to get real quotes like, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity. That's Einstein. Um, and also, Napoleon said, history is what we agreed upon. Quotes like that. So that's how, when it's finally set up properly, it should be all right. At the moment, it's just saying a lot of drunk Karen ones. I got to come up with some more for drunk Karen too. Sil. I like the Christina. I like that I made her come on to you. Like I like that I made her come on to you. That's the funniest thing. Hey, I like your energy. What are you doing after this? I like that one. Thanks, Sil. And general reading, we're going to use the territorial. Look at the High Priestess. The High Priestess. So it says intuition, unconsciousness, inner voice, and mystery. You need to listen to your gut, meditate, reflect, and turn inwards. As the answers are within you, you're headed towards a period of growth. Now, still, we are all going through the awakening. We're at different points. And after the awakening, you will have inner peace and prosperity and abundance raining down on you. But while you're going through it, it's the most negative, scary, terrifying, yucky experience you've ever experienced, because all those things that you've collected over the years, all those things that you've thought, they need to go. You need to start fresh and start thinking about the positivities in life rather than the losses and the past. Well, I'm going to get you an animal guide card. Six of water. The love and care of children could become an important part of your life, or people from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revived. So this says you might have an old friend coming in, or you might have a life purpose that involves children still, either being a mother or helping to educate and look after children. Your old memories need to be healed so that you can move forward in the awakening. And you need to think of what your childhood dream was and maybe think about reviving it and heading towards it again. I'm going to get you a spiritual gifts card. We've got runes. You're being called to explore the ancient Norse method of divination using alphabet to assess higher guidance and to see into the future. So I would get yourself a set of runes and see if you can learn them. I don't know how hard runes are to learn, but I can't see that they'd be much harder than tarot. Tarot's got a lot more components. Thank you, Sil. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, I'm going to take a quick toilet break and blow my nose, and I've just got to have a quick word to my housemate. So I am going to play a song now while I wait for someone else to come into the room. So we might play one of the tarot songs. Guys, if you haven't heard my tarot songs, you need to go and check out some of my videos. Some of them are very good, actually. What sort of song do you want to listen to? Law of attraction, no contact situation. This is for a person who has been in no contact for a year. And that was Law of Attraction, a song for a no contact situation for someone who's been in no contact for a year. Who's in the room? Do you want to chat, Christine? What are you doing? What are you doing, Christine? I'm curious and I'm bored. Well, what I have been doing today, guys, I've been very busy. I've been searching the internet for free, loyalty-free music that I don't have to pay for, because I like to provide you guys with free things. So I searched everywhere. I found some music, um, and I then took it and converted it to the correct format for listening. So most of the music and sounds that we use, especially on devices, is actually stored at 440 hertz. Now, 440 hertz to your brain sounds like static. So you might be listening to a sound frequency music, thinking that you're doing a higher self activation or a third eye activation, or you might be turning on your intuition or something, depending on what hertz you're using. And what I did was I got that music, I put it in at 423 hertz, I think it is. And 423 hertz will actually make your brain hear it properly. It'll sound clear. And I actually think, because you know how you go on YouTube, guys, and you see that music, you might listen to it all night, but your third eye doesn't open. You might feel a bit weird, but it doesn't actually do the third eye opening. And that's because it's the wrong hertz. So I feel like having the music that I've got on will actually work. I feel like their music won't work if you download it anywhere else or see it anywhere else, but my music will work. But I guess we're going to test that theory. I love running tests. I love running mass tests. So this will be a great test to see if you guys are affected. Especially, I've got someone testing it right now. Yeah, I do experiments. When I went through my awakening, I got a microscope and I checked blood, like COVID blood and non-COVID blood. I did a whole heap of other things, but the one thing that I found surprising, guys, anything with a mirror in it, like a kaleidoscope, a microscope, or a pair of binoculars, made me see the magical beings in real time. Because of those mirrors being multiple and facing each other and reflecting each other, I actually could see magical beings when I looked into the microscope because of the mirrors. So my advice to you guys is, if you want to see magical beings, start looking in reflections of reflections. And I used to look into reflections of reflections of reflections, as many reflections as I can in it. I used to put a mirror in front of a mirror and then look in the reflections for the magical beings. Because once I knew there were magical beings there was no stopping me. You see, I opened my best friend's third eye accidentally by telling him that space is bullshit and proving it to him. And he went to bed that night, and the aliens, the UFOs, they came out of the mirrors and started doing, they started pulling his toes to reset him and turn him back off because he wasn't ready to go through the awakening. It was a bad idea. I didn't know I was going to do it. It was an accident. And when he told me what he could see after I awakened him, I was like, that's bullshit. I want to see that too. So then I worked really hard to open my third eye. Because I was like, I know that space is bullshit. Why didn't my third eye open? I am going to try and do some videos for Space is Bullshit and have a video list. And if you watch the videos, you will understand that space is bullshit. Because NASA cannot tell me 20 million light years away, there is the biggest cloud of water vapor in the universe. That's what they said. That's what tipped me off. They were full of shit. They didn't test it. How do they know it's water vapor? 20 million miles away. They don't have a camera there. So how did they fucking look at it? For all they know, it could be anything. If NASA can tell me what I spill on my floor without coming into my house, I will believe them. But until they can, I'm not going to believe those lying sons of bitches. The other thing is metal cold fuses when it goes into space, especially titanium. So that means that when metal touches metal, it becomes one piece of metal. How did the metal door open on the metal spaceship? How did the metal lander that was made with metal pieces and basically alfoil land and have suspension so that it didn't land like a rock? Because I swear to God, nothing would move. I swear to God, they are jumping in a pool, like they're getting in the rocket, dumping into the ocean. They are then getting into a pool, pretending they're in space, and then they are climbing in another rocket and flying home in a plane. I don't think they're going to space because I saw a photograph of the Challenger crew and most of them are still alive. They did not die in a fiery crash with the rocket. They were aged and they looked exactly the same. They had similar names, but they claimed they weren't the people. It's a big cover-up. It's bullshit. What else? Again, so they are telling me, they are telling me that the earth is round. Why? I don't know why it's round. They didn't tell me that. It's a landmass and it's round for no fucking good reason at all. Now, the other thing is the gas planets. They are telling me that there is no land on them, no rock, not one rock, that if it wasn't poisonous and atmospheric and dangerous, I could stand on one end of the planet and float through to the other end and come out the other side and not touch a piece of rock. Why the fuck is it a bubble? Why did gases just decide to form together for no good reason and then just make a bubble? What they're telling us is bullshit. They are telling us that they are comparing what we have on Earth to what is in space. And I really don't think that they can say that space could be made out of the same elements unless they've been to space and tested it and then brought it back to Earth and did the test here, where they did a comparison test. They are sending machines into space, doing the testing in space, sending back results, and then editing the results so that they can read them. When they take pictures in space, they don't take lovely color pictures. They take these other pictures that have numbers on them. These numbers represent gases, and the numbers that represent gases have a color attached to them. And that is why you get a colored picture with those colors, because they are actually for students to learn what gases are on planets and in space as a study guide, not as an actual real life picture of what is in space. Go and check out my video on Flat Earth Dome. I will repost it today, Christine, so you can find it. It's a bit hidden. When I looked at Google Sky, I zoomed all the way out and I could see a big dome. Hey dear, hi Sagar, do you want to get ready? I could see a big dome. All I did was brighten the picture and zoom out. That's all I did. And I actually think this picture is our reflection on the wall behind us. I feel like there is a light in front of our flat earth and there is a shadow on the wall behind us. And this shadow on the wall is actually in our space picture. All right, let's go on with Sagar. Just a bit of chit chat while I waited for people to come in. We are going to finish the session very soon. So, Sagar, you just made it. What is the current situation of Carnell? I haven't seen him in a while. We're going to get the Intuit Tarot. Five of Wands. We've got personality clashes, competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, opposition, temper, and lost opportunities. I feel like Carnell might be competing against someone or arguing with someone. He might have total chaos in his life. And there's misunderstandings because he's not being very clear on what he wants or needs. And the person that he's talking to, maybe it's you, Sagar, is not being very clear either about what they want or what they need. I feel like these two people are waiting for each other to say what they want and need. So because I feel like they're too scared to stand up first and say it in case the other person knocks them back. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card. So I don't know if that's you, Sagar, and this person, or if it's someone else and this person. I'm not sure. Your spiritual gifts, darling. Automatic writing. So what I want you to do is get a book, start writing about something and let your mind wander and just keep writing. Just write a story. Write a story about something you're interested about. Like if you're interested in UFOs or you are interested in history or you were interested in anything, just write about it. You're being called to explore automatic writing, to tap into deep wisdom of the universe for healing and growth and the soul's journey. And the thing is, when I automatic write, because I do automatic writing, the thing is, I can channel almost anything, and I channel it through Metatron. So automatic writing is very, very safe to do, and I feel like it's your gift. So accurate. I'm having a book in my hand, was planning to write my thoughts. Ah, thank you, Sagar. You're so lovely. Honestly, Sagar, I'm just getting better and stronger because I'm exercising it every day. Thank you, Sagar. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read.
These okay?
Yes. Anushka, you're next. Hi, Annie. How you doing? Thank you, Christine. We've got a mini read for you whenever you're ready. And guys, I plan to get even more psychic and more better. I'm not done getting better. I'm still learning. And I got to say, I'm right at the beginning of my learning. So if you think I'm good now, you wait till you see me in a couple of years. I'm going to put my effort into this and really try. I wanted to get really good really fast. And I am. Okay. So, Anushika, I can't find you, so we're going to move on with Christine. Can I sleep with a black tourmaline instead of covering the mirror as to protect? Look, I don't know if because they're UFOs that come out of they're like grey aliens that come out of the mirror, and I don't know if they're affected by crystals. I'm unsure because they're alien, and I can't know. But I know that if you cover the mirror, they can't come out. That's what I know in my heart. Now, if I were to guess, I'd say black tourmaline would be a good thing. It keeps negative energy at bay. It is a protection stone. It brings vitality to you, and it brings luck as well. So it is a good stone, but you might need to wear it on a necklace rather than just have a rock beside your bed. Do you understand what I mean, Christine? You'll have to keep it on your person. It'll have to be in a chain around your neck or touching your body for it to work as a protection stone for you. Otherwise, it won't be as strong. I would also light white sage candles and let the smell burn in your room, or an oil burner with white sage and Palo Santo. That's another way we clear it. You can smudge with white sage. That's another way. And what I did was, when I was smudging my house, Centerlight recharges you. It's a recharging stone. But when I cleansed my house, what I did was I saged the place. I also put salt along the door and windows, and I said, "Get out," and I slammed each door in every room of the house and each window. I opened them up, I said, "Get out," and I slammed it, and I put the salt down. So if you could do that in your room, but then you got salt everywhere. Like, Christine, honestly, just get a towel and put it over your mirror before you go to bed and take it off in the morning. And you just get in the habit of doing that. You don't have to cover the whole thing, just the main part of it, especially the middle at the bottom, because they sort of walk out of there. That freaked me out. I'm going to get you a spiritual gifts card because your gifts are turning on. And Christine, you have more than one gift. I'm so glad you're asking me these questions instead of asking me the questions about your family worries, because I feel like you've been too focused on them. Yeah, simple, quick, just a towel over your mirror. And just cover up the middle section and the bottom of it. And that's as much as you need to do. I wouldn't worry too much about these entities, Christine. They've been doing this your whole life, trying to separate you from your soul. Then they haven't managed to do it yet, and they're not going to work out how to do it either. It's impossible. They're just going to keep experimenting on us, trying for the rest of our lives. So just get used to it, and just know that it's not hurting you, because it hasn't hurt you yet. And also, they've been doing all your life. Just get over it. It's okay. Don't spin out about it and don't panic about it. It's what our life is. It's what life is, and you just have to accept what it is. You've got acupuncturists. You're being called to explore stimulating acupuncture points to encourage healing, to restore balance and energy flow. So it might be time to look into the blockages of energy that you've got built up. You might need to have some acupuncture, or you might like to think about looking into it. Yeah, they've been doing it, Christine, they've been doing it to everyone on the planet that has a mirror in their room. All right, we got Annie up next. Hi, successful girl, welcome in. We're going to close off the queue now. We're going to close up. Could you please get ready for me, Annie? Can I have successful girl get ready? Are you new, successful girl? Do you know what to do? I don't exactly remember reading you, so I don't think you've been in for many reads if you've been in for one. Angel guidance for successful girl. Thanks, Christine. Great to have you here keeping me company this afternoon, Christine. You're wonderful company. We've got angelic activations. Ah, Swatty, you came in on a different one. Thanks for letting me know, Swatty. All right, your first card are these guys. All right, we got the Miriam. Healing the heart. This is a sacred time of healing. In order for you to feel whole once more, it's essential for you to reclaim all the lost parts of yourself. Call back all the aspects of yourself, all the gifts and talents that you have been forced to hide or repress. By unleashing these tender aspects of your deepest self, you allow your heart to rebuild and strengthen. We're going to get you an angel number to finish you off. And then we're going to get you an an angel number card. We'll get the angel number card first. And you got 411. The angels say there is steady growth in your life and you are gaining confidence. Keep going. Sorry, Cosette, I've closed the queue. We're finishing up for today. Do you know, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it, Swatty. The angels have been talking to you. And the reason you've come in for an angel reading is because you're supposed to actually talk to the angels yourself. You're supposed to pass on the angel messages just like I am, but to all your people, Swati. You're supposed to do angel readings. You're being called to communicate and convey divine messages of guidance from the angelic realms. That is your divine life purpose. So I want you to start noticing the repetitious numbers. I want you to start noticing if books are open in front of you. Ask them a question and see if you've got the answer. I want you to do bibliomancy. I want you to ask a question and then I want you to go to a bookshop or a library and look at the spines of the books and read the names of the books and see if you can get an angel communication that way. I want you to look at the license plate numbers and look for the numbers and the words on the license plate numbers. And I want you to look them up in very old languages. Like the word Essie, E-S-S-E. I was told by the angels it means judgment. and they tell me we're in judgment right now. We don't die and go to judgment. Thank you, Swatty. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Annie, are you in the room? Well, guys, we're just about to finish. I'm going to play just one more song before we finish up for real. Let me see what I've got. Since we were just doing an angel reading, we're going to do another one in a song. So this song is called 1111 Angel Whispers an Angel. 1111 Whispers an Angel. That was 1111 Angel Whispers. All right, we're going to finish up for today. That is the end of our show for today. Don't forget, we've got 3 card reads coming up next at 4 a.m. Brisbane Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time, I think. So I'm doing a 1 p.m. show for the 3 card reads, and then the normal 1 card read shows. And that's what my schedule's going to be from now on for a while. I might be taking 2 days off. Tomorrow is my day off, and I might be taking Tuesday off as well, but I will still be posting videos. All right. See you later, guys. Love you.
Alright, listen up, you see. Apple Luna signing off for you and me. Readings are closed, the cards are laid to rest, but don't you worry, put your mind at ease, yes. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries reveal the secrets that you seek, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the fortune screen. Feeling impatient, wanna jump the queue. Donations the key, just for me and you. Or join the membership with glee.